Manchester gangster Mohammed Al Enizi was part of a large group of men that had acted as a pack of crazed animals. Mohammed was classed as the ringleader and he had an ego. He was also super hot-headed. He was the one that screamed at friends to bring the blade, and they all fought to kill their victim in a most brutal fashion for no reason. On the 16th of August 2023, the victim, 33-year-old Ahmed Alshran, had found himself face to face with Mohammed Al Enizi and his gang in Dale Street in Manchester city centre through no fault of his own. Ahmed Alshran had been with his brother and two friends, and they had drank coffee when he was approached by Mohammed Al Enizi. Mohammed, for some reason, was said to be angry and had a chip on his shoulder. And when he approached Ahmed, Mohammed demanded, "Who are you?" Now Mohammed kept one hand in his pocket as he shifted from his left foot to his right foot. And without warning, Mohammed allegedly called back to his group of friends and shouted, "Bring me the blade. Go get the blade and let's kill him." Now Ahmed Alshran managed to get to Rochdale Canal towpath, but again, that was blocked off by Mohammed and his gang. Ahmed Alshran was then bladed, his heart torn, and to ensure that he died, it was said that Mohammed Al Enizi then pushed the victim into the canal. However, in the aftermath of the barbaric incident, Mohammed and pals, which included a 17-year-old teenager, had also been caught on CCTV running from the scene in the northern quarter of Manchester. And in that same incident, someone out of Mohammed's friendship group, they had also been bladed. Ahmed's friend, Sami Al-Hajj, had been stabbed in the stomach, armpit and lungs. Now, despite being in bad pain, 33-year-old Ahmed Alshran managed to pull himself out of the canal, and while Ahmed walked away, Mohammed was recorded gesturing to an injured Ahmed as if to say, "Come on then." Ahmed made his way back to Dale Street, but he then collapsed. His feet could no longer carry him. The emergency services were called to the scene, and when they arrived, they actually performed open heart surgery right there and then, before Ahmed was put into the back of an ambulance and then rushed to hospital, where he spent time in intensive care for a number of weeks. But sadly, Ahmed Alshran could not recover and he was pronounced dead. Now, because Sami somehow survived, Greater Manchester Police were able to build a case against Mohammed. They also managed to get the video footage of Mohammed Al Enizi shouting and gesturing to Ahmed when he was gravely injured after he climbed out of the canal. Now, in court, Mohammed Al Enizi was found guilty of the M after a 9-week trial. A 17-year-old unnamed teenager was also found guilty of the M too. Now, as well as the guilty verdict for the killing, both men were also found guilty of wounding with intent. The judge told Mohammed that he would be jailed for life, and his sentence would be a minimum term set at 24 years. Does the crime match the sentence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, stay safe.